Hi, welcome back to Christine's Home Affairs. Today we're going to talk about pricing. I've had so many people ask me about how I go about pricing my products and even how I can justify pricing my products. So we're going to talk about that, and I'll show you the formula that I use to determine how I'm going to price my products. You may have noticed I'm in Australia, so when I talk about pricing, I talk about my Australian labour rate and I talk about how much I sell things for in Australian dollars. So I'm going to put a conversion up on the screen so that you can see what our exchange rate is at this point in time compared to the USA, Canada, the UK and New Zealand compared to Australia. So I'll put those conversion rates up for you so that you've got an idea. So basically I charge $40 an hour for my labour rate. Now I base that on a minimum Australian wage rate of $21.38. So in Australia the minimum wage rate is $21.38 an hour. In the US it's $7.25, New Zealand it's $21.20, UK it's £9.50, and in Canada it's $11.81. So I'll put that up here for you so that you can compare that with what we get. Now out of that $21.38 minimum wage rate in Australia, the rest that's made up to my $40 an hour, and I'll be honest, I've just picked that figure out of my head. There's been no formula for developing my hourly rate other than I have a building here, I pay a lease, I pay electricity, I buy machines, there's the maintenance on the machines, the power used when I sew something, and the thread. So that $40 for me covers all the thread, utilities, everything like that, plus my minimum wage rate, because I'm worth at least that $21.38 an hour. And I think I'm worth a lot more than that. So, and that's the thing, is a lot of people don't actually put enough value on themselves. So if I have a labour rate of $40 an hour and I can make 5 of these supermarket shopping bags in an hour, I can actually make more than that now. But if I make 5 of these an hour, it works out to be $8 per bag. So it's $40 divided by 5 items gives me $8 per bag. So that's the minimum that I would charge out for these bags. So after you've worked out the minimum amount that you're willing to accept for making your product, you've got to work out how much your expenses are. I've been really lucky that I've been able to get a lot of this fabric for free. So when I have a policy, if I get something for free, the customer gets that particular product, that particular piece of fabric for free as well. They pay for my Australian labour rate, they pay for my labels, they'll pay for my handles. Whatever it is I actually have to pay for is what the customer will pay for. So they're paying for my time, my overheads, and what I have as an expense. So I sell this bag for $15 here in Australia. Now, just to give you an idea, in the US it would sell at $10.40, New Zealand $16.54, in the UK you'd be paying £8.50 for it, and in Canada you'd be paying $13.48. So that's the comparison with my products. Sometimes it seems like I have a really high price on them, but it just seems like that because of the exchange rate and the labour rate that we get over here. I'm going to put these charts down below in the description box so you can have a better look at how everything has worked out. So basically all you need to do, decide what you want to earn an hour, work out how many products you can make in an hour, divide your hourly rate by the amount of products, and then add what recovery you want for the cost of goods. The other thing you want to do is determine whether or not you want to put a markup on the costs of material. If you're in a retail store like I am and you get a wholesale account, you can actually purchase your products a lot cheaper, so you'll purchase them at wholesale prices, and therefore you can actually put a decent markup on your products, whether it be your material or your handles. So you can put a fair markup on, just like all the other retail stores do. If you purchase everything at retail price, you probably can't really put much of a markup on. You may put the time it takes you to go shopping for fabric, your fuel, little bits and pieces like that, but all of that can be incorporated into your hourly rate as well. I think that just about covers it. It's fairly easy to work out how to price your products. Just simply work out what you want an hour, divide it by the amount of items you make per hour, add the cost of material in it, and come up with a figure. The other thing you want to do is look at your product and say, is this an $8 product or is this a $20 product? So you want to have a good look at it and think, okay, well, I think this is actually worth a little bit more than $8, but I probably wouldn't get $20 for them. So I've said, okay, I'm selling these for $15 each. I've sold over 3,000 of these already, so I know that $15 is a really, really good price. I hope this has really helped in you deciding what value you should put on your time and how to price your products. Let me know what you think. Catch you next time.